have Dr. Nizar Merali, who will be talking to us about the Salaam Centre. Dr. Merali is a GP and a trustee of SICM, Mahfil Ali, and he will be outlining the key proposals, the key ideas behind the Salaam Centre. Let's welcome him. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm sure many of you must be aware, but there are more than 200 languages being spoken in London. Were you aware of that? How lucky are we to be living in a town, in a city, with such a huge variation in the origin of the people from different parts of the world, such a cosmopolitan place. How many of us actually have invited any one of these friends of ours, other human beings in this town, into our houses? How many of us have invited them to our centers? I can understand the reluctance of inviting them to our centers because they are not conducive, are they? But trust me, these human beings are rich in what they can share with us. I've been a general practitioner last 36 years, not far from here, another 4 years in hospital practice, so 40 years. And I have met tons of people. In fact, I dare not go to Harrow for shopping because people will say hello and I wouldn't remember what their names are. Brothers and sisters, the richness of society of people from different parts and different background, majority truly, inherently believing in God, to sit with them is a pleasure that cannot be described. We have invited lots of people here this Ramadan and the Ramadan before and the ones before. 15 years ago, when we started having our first generation of children getting married, from Iqdar to Afzal and others in this place, and we put up marquees here and we invited 1,200, 1,500 people and many non-Muslims as well. Did they ever come again to our center uninvited? No, because there's nothing for them to do. There are 20 Shia centers in northwest London itself today. With the hand on my heart, I don't think there is any center that I would feel comfortable in taking my non-Muslim friends to that and say, come along to our center, let me show you what we have. This is what we want to try and change. This is an evolutionary step, brothers and sisters. This is a new step in our presence in the Western world. It's the first of its kind. As far as I know, nothing like this exists in the Western world. We want to build this. We want to open this. Just imagine, 3 years from today, you have invited your non-Muslim friends for Ramadan. They come to this center instead of this hall, and during the time of iftar or after iftar, you take them for a tour of this place. You show them the sports hall, 5-a-side football hall, 4 badminton court, Sports England size sports hall. You show them the male gym and the changing area. You show them the female gym and the changing area. You show them the beauty parlor for women. You show them the studio, sports studio. You show them state-of-the-art kitchen. You take them up on the ground floor. You take them show them the prayer hall. You show them the restaurant and the coffee shop. You take them upstairs. You show them the multi-purpose hall, which can double up as a banquet, a wedding banquet, or a conference center, or a Hussainiya. You take them to the madrasa classroom, you could take them to the library, you take them to the media room, you take them to the IT laboratory, you take them to a multi-faith room and say, my brother Christian, if you want to say your own prayer after any one of these events, here is a place where you can say your own prayers as well. You can take them to the children's center, you take them to the youth center with lots of activities, etc. They will go away. I bet they would want to come back again with their family. This is what we want to create. I'll take a pause. I'll show you a 3-minute video clip and I'll conclude.
I'm proud to be English. My family have served and we've defended this country and we've been to war for this country.
I'm really patriotic about Bangladesh.
Well, I am 100% Islamic, yeah, definitely.
Is this a Kurdish wedding?
with my mom in the traditional Kurdish clothes.
We're just proud black, so that's it.
Yeah, I think we are probably the best country in the world, if I'm honest.
Think about other countries and other nationalities in the world. Are there any that you don't feel you get on with well, or you won't like particularly?
Germany. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Germans.
You might think they're a little bit...
Particularly India and Pakistan, probably, because of the whole, the conflict.
Because I have this side of me that's like, that hates Turkish people. Not people, but the government.
But French?
Nah.
We're just the best, it's just fact.
I'm more important than you. I don't know you, but in my opinion, I am strong and I am more important than a lot of people.
What could you possibly tell me that I don't know?
So do you know how DNA works? So you get half from mum and half from dad, so 50% from each of them, and they get 50% from their parents, and back and back and back. And all those little bits of your ancestor, they filter down to make you, you. I need you to spit in this tube for me. You spit up to the little black line. The story of you is in that tube. What's it gonna tell me?
It's gonna be, oh yeah, you're French, and wait, your grandparents are French, and wait.
100% Bengali.
Solid Iraqi. I'm Cuban.
You're gonna tell me that I'm English, like I've told you?
All of them.
Whoa! No.
Caucasus, which was Turkish?
Yeah.
Eastern Europe, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Greece.
I'm 32% British.
What?
Great Britain, 30%. Can we... 5% German.
I'm Irish.
Yeah, so I'm a Muslim Jew.
Great Britain, 11%. Are you sure these results are mine?
Eastern Europe? Seriously?
Iceland has definitely moved closer to Europe now.
I'm gonna go a bit far right now, but this should be compulsory. There would be no such thing as extremism in the world if people knew their heritage like that. Who would be stupid enough to think of such thing as a pure race?
In a way, we're all kind of cousins, in a broad sense. In a much more direct sense, you have a cousin in this room. Turn around and guess who it is. Waj?
Yeah. What's that?
Why don't you come down here and meet your cousin?
God, this is amazing.
Did you know that?
I didn't know I did. This is my heart's pounding right now, I swear to God. We met.
So, brothers and sisters, we have a rich faith. We have a very rich madhab, as taught by Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. It is our duty to share that richness. And by getting these other members of the community at large into our center, we will be able to demonstrate that. We've started the work. Some of you have climbed up the stairs and had a look. Some of you have walked to the site itself. Have a look at the pictures as they go roll over. It's a £15 million project. I agree, it's no small feat. But we are halfway nearly. We have collected 7.8 million, collected or pledged up to 7.8 million. We have done the most difficult work. The most difficult work is 8 meters below ground, the basement, two-thirds of that laid with concrete, another third will be laid next week, and then we move slowly up. I forgot to mention there's a lecture theatre. There's a 100-seater lecture theatre as well, right in the basement as well. One floor up, the basement -1 slab, and then by September, inshallah, the ground floor slab would be laid. Totally complete basement done. The most expensive part of the whole scheme, nearly £4.5 million. And then we go up the superstructure and put the facade, and then the final fittings, inshallah. If the money flows in, brothers and sisters, this can be done by December 2018. But it is all dependent on all of us' effort together. Show us the people that you think that contribute, that Allah has shared that wealth with, and we'll go and visit them, either here or any part of the world. But we, every one of us here, should be able to do something, no matter how little. Brothers and sisters, you will be proud to be associated with this. You will be proud to tell your grandchildren that I contributed to this, no matter how little. Today, I know, sitting around here, men and women, there are those who have contributed lump sums. Only this week, we had £5,000 from an Iraqi brother. I know many of you have signed standing orders, but I want each and every one of you to contribute something. How about sacrificing one coffee a week, Costa or whatever? That's £2.50 a week. That's £10 a month standing order. I want a standing order for £10 a month tonight, signed by men and women. Who is going to show his hand and sign one standing order for me? Thank you very much. Thank you, brother. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 there. Okay, I hope sisters are doing the same on the other side. £10 a month, standing order. 6, 7, 8. Okay, somebody else help on Miqdad maybe? Arifan, do you want help? Okay, just raise your hands up if you haven't got the form yet. Okay, I hope sisters are doing their very best on the other side as well. Brothers and sisters, thank you so much. It's time for Maghrib. Asante.